guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be another decluttering video from my series, and if you haven't seen the other two videos, I'll link them down below. This series is a decluttering based off the KonMari method, and I started off with my makeup because that is where I was going to have the best success to make me excited and motivated to continue on to declutter more things. So the first one was my introduction, and then the last video was my complexion items, and this video is going to be my colored complexion items. So that's blush, bronzers, highlights. Just in a nutshell, the whole point of decluttering with the KonMari method is to find things that make you happy. So I am trying to go through and really speak to myself to think, is it really making me happy? Do I love wearing it? So it really helps me pick the things up that I love all the time, and I can get rid of the things that I am not using at all. So even though they're maybe higher priced items, if I'm not using it and loving it, then I'm not going to keep it. So this video, I think it will be really fun to watch. Blushes and highlights is something I've definitely accumulated a lot of. You also have to take into account that I've already done one major declutter with you guys not on camera. So this is going to be the second round of me doing this decluttering, because I can definitely tell there's things in there that I kept because I wasn't being really true to myself. So I hope you like this video, and let's get going. Okay, so this is all of my complexion colored items. So this is blush, bronzer, highlights, and this might be a pretty difficult category for me to part with. I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently. Before I kind of separate it into categories and pick the things that I loved, but here I'm going to just like go through and not really give you a review, but just show you the process of the things I'm getting rid of, things I know I love that I will be keeping, and then the deciding process between everything else. So let's just go in. I know I'm keeping both of my Hourglass Ambient Blushes. They are my favorite. So the Keep pile. I know I'm keeping my Becca Highlight, so that is definitely a keeper. Let's see, my Mare Luminizer. Love it. So that is a keeper. Let's see. This one I'm definitely keeping my Tarte Amazonian bronzer. I love it, and it's in a project pan, so keeping that. This is also in a project pan. If I could go back, I probably wouldn't have bought it, but I'm using it up as best I can. So that is that. So keeping that for now. Let's see. I love my colorful blushes. Let me go through them, because I had gotten a ton of them and then filmed a video, but honestly, I haven't really touched a lot of them. The ones that I know I'm keeping is this one here, this one. I love this little purple one. But honestly, I really don't touch the rest of them. Like this, even though it's beautiful, is what am I going to use that for? So I think that is a no. And then I love this one. Just really pretty. Oh, love that one. Like this one too. Oh, really nice for the summer. These two are so similar. This one's shimmery and this one's not. I'm gonna get rid of the one with shimmer because I just never picked this one up. So I think I'm gonna keep the rest because I love this one. I love this one. I feel like I don't need both of these. I think I would most likely just use this light pink one. So I'm just not totally in love with this one. It's beautiful, but honestly, I would not use it. So that one is going to go. So there we are. Keep moving on. So this I know I'm going to get rid of. So this is the e.l.f. Duo here. And even though they are nice, look at, they already like dried up and got weird. And I've only used it a few times. So I'm just not in love with it. I'm going to pass that on. Okay. Starting the process. This colorful highlight, even though it's pretty, looks way too yellow on my face. So this is something I'm going to be handing off. Especially if I could choose between this and one of my other ones, I would always go with another one. So knowing I'll be happier with everything else, I'm going to pass this on. So, ooh, definitely keeping this. This is my favorite contouring palette, and for only $6, you can't really go wrong. I do have one of the e.l.f. blushes in there, which is really pretty, so definitely holding on to this. I'm almost hitting pan on that highlight, which is crazy. So that is a keeper. Let's see. This is is definitely something I'm getting rid of. It is just way too bubblegum pink, way too shimmery too, so I just have never loved it. This Milani blush, definitely keeping. I love this one of my favorites. This, even though I loved it when I first got it, I have grown to the decision that I'm not a huge fan of cream blushes. So even though it is beautiful, if you want to see the shade, this is in Peony, by the way. I had finished a deluxe sample size, which took me forever, and then I bought this at the same time because I loved it, but honestly, I'm just not in love with it anymore. It is beautiful, but it is a little sticky, and I always feel like I have to put something on top of it, so it is a really nice beginner blush, but now that I know how to use blush, I feel like I'm just not in love with it as much as I was, so I'm going to pass that on. Alright, ooh, I definitely want to keep trying these out from Josie Maran. They're just so beautiful and natural looking, so I definitely want to hold on to these because I haven't had them that long and I still want to, I don't know, give more love to them. Okay, moving on. I love this NYX blush. It is beautiful. It's one of my good fall blushes. I love this one. My e.l.f. highlight, I love. This is a really hard category, but it makes me happy. Like, even though in the pan it doesn't look very exciting, it is just gorgeous. Like, let's show you. That's a really bad way to swatch things, but do you see that? It's just like a crazy foil highlight. So I love it, and every time I use it, I love it. I just love it. I have to keep it. This one I like, but I'm not in love with. It is really beautiful, but honestly, if I just don't pick this up enough for me to hold on to it. For review purposes, it is beautiful. It is great. It's definitely worth the money, but with everything else in my collection, it's just getting lost, and I know that I would always be happier picking up other items that are. This golden bronzer. Let me see. I don't have many bronzers left. It's pretty, but if I'm thinking about it that much, then obviously I'm not in love with it. So I'm gonna pass this one off. Alrighty. Now these three, this I'm still trying out, and I really want to try it when I have a tan. So I'm gonna keep this. I just got it, so keeping that. And then these two, I love both of them, and they are such good drugstore items, so I feel like I should have both of them. Alright, so between these two, they are really nice for drugstore. Honestly, though, I have to be true to myself, and I know I would always use the bronzer, so that is going to be a keeper. I don't have many bronzers. This, let me see. It is, oh my gosh, I forgot how soft it is. No, I have to keep it. Oh my gosh. I have to pick it up more. Even though it is soft and pretty, I honestly don't see myself using it all that much. I use it during videos, but honestly, I just have to be true to myself and know that it's not, I don't know, it's just not my thing anymore. This is so hard. I think I'm going to pass this one off. Even though it is nice, I just don't see myself using it all that often. And honestly, I haven't picked it up in like 6 months, so I'm not super heartbroken. Okay, so this is everything that I'm keeping, which looks like a lot, but you have to think it is blush, bronzer, and highlight. So for bronzers, I only kept 3 plus the palette. One is in a project pan, this one here, so I know that's going to be gone soon. For blushes, I did pretty well with downsizing my blushes. I have these 4, which is awesome. I have my favorites here, and then this is in a project pan, so I'm proud of that. For highlights, I did well, so I have my favorites. I have these 2, which are my favorite. I have these, which I'm really excited to play with, and this is, but it's definitely one of my favorites. So I'm pretty proud of myself with that. And then these are the things I'm getting rid of. So some drugstore, a lot of high-end. Like, look at all the Sephora blushes. Even though they're great. Like, I totally recommend them. These shades just don't work for me anymore. Or the other ones, I just know I love a lot more shade-wise, not formula-wise. So passing off these, and then I have bypassed off everything else. So that is awesome. I'm pretty proud with my progress so far. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be posting another video next Monday, and it's going to be my eye products. So I am actually really excited. I had already pre-filmed the decluttering portion of it because I was already decluttering everything else. So I hope you stay tuned for that because I did a really, really great job. So thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!